Thank you so much for staying tuned to this channel. If you just joined us, this is this morning on ITV. You can call it TMI. You'll be right on point. The first discussion segment is all about World Youth Day, process of youth in governance. Both speakers, they spoke at length, projecting the dreams, the aspirations, and of course the hope of the youth, saying this is what we want, cutting across a party affiliation, cutting across the boundaries of what the leaders want, and because what their conscience is saying for time. They are saying it's time for the youth to come out strong. It's time for the youth to take over. Take a look at the EDO state election. You got to realize that majority of the candidates, they are younger people. They came out strong, they came out smoky, they came out vibrant, they came out determined because they want a change in the narrative, and the narrative begins with the youth. After all, the leaders of tomorrow. Now tomorrow starts now, so they want it now. Anyway, Honorable Bede Fallow Isibo had to go out or had one or two things to sort of been here to be part of this discussion, but he couldn't stay because of something really needs to handle. As they have Samuel Ehigato here with me, aka Aras. I want to take a look at the intrigues in Edo State politics, how it's going to affect the local government election. Some are saying, no, it goes beyond the local government election. The bigger picture is 2024, but you can't talk about 2024 without grabbing the local government first, okay? The intrigues, the political intrigues, the party, the quarrels, the disagreement, we just can't help but to talk about it. It all started with loyalty. I'm loyal to A. I'm loyal to O. What should I do? A man in the middle, from party A to party P. Right? I'm speaking in parable, but you can decide the parable with ease. And now the party P doing wonderfully well in so many areas, though they have their shortcomings. But right now, something disturbing is happening in that party. A fight between the governor and the deputy. Accusation and counter-accusation. Statement being made and statement being refuted, and the citizens are like, watching. Some have taken sides, some are still in the middle, others just felt so indifferent about it. And of course, don't forget the statement by Senator Adams Aliyu Shomole. All those things coming together is like Edo State will be in for another ride for the next 1 year, because this administration will elapse, let's say, a year plus. Okay, now from all these things playing out itself, what can you make out of this?
Wow. Listen, I will start like this. You remember, it was last year when there was a fallout with Oshomole and all those issues that were happening. And I also remember I came here on air. We discussed the issues about loyalty, about party systems. But I remember I also told you that the last battle that is going to be fought is between His Excellency Gordon Obaseki and his deputy Felicia Ibu. I said it. I still have the records. When I saw your invitation, I went to
your archive, and you went to the
archive.
Yeah.
I went to the archive. I went to go and check the archives. So I said, this thing don't happen quick. Though I never expected that it should happen so early. We expected that it's going to happen before the primaries to the governorship election, because we have already seen the antecedent of the deputy governor that is focused and visioned in becoming the next governor, from his antecedent, from the way he has been doing things, and from his consultations and all those things. So we know definitely he wants to contest. And we also knew that His Excellency Gordon Obaseki has also a choice. The choice is a kind of more to the ASA, agenda. So definitely there is a conflict of interest. I am in power, and I want to choose to be there. You are in power, and you choose, you want somebody to be there, definitely there must be a conflict of interest. When two elephants fight, the grass suffers. I think what really brought it to be quickly to quick action might be the move from our brother Deputy Governor, Shaibu. After the Senate House of Rep election, a lot of things happened. And we saw him in the APC reception party, smiling and dining with the called enemies, according to political language. I don't think the master was very happy with those actions. The master was not happy. It's just like you're stabbing me from the back. I believe those issues started brewing out. And if we also listen to Honorable Ajonto from the ESACO, his statement he gave with the ESACO leaders, you also know that it started really from when he started dancing with the APC. And there were consultations, according to him. Pleaded with him. They discussed with him. Unfortunately, Deputy Governor Phyllis Shaibu is a youth. It's just that the topic we had before. He's a youth. He's vibrant. He wants to take the power. He believes I can do more. He believes I can do something there. Take it, leave the party away now. Irrespective of which party he is from. I believe he has this vibrancy in him that he said, I can do it. Probably from the experience he has gotten, working as a deputy governor, not wanting to listen to the leaders, because he believed the leaders are not going to give him the chance, more or less a chance to whom anointed from the executive governor. So he's trying to fight his way. If he's going to succeed, it's an astounding situation. If he does not succeed, it does not make him a loser. Because every Nigerian has a right to aspire. Like in the past, I always see this situation whenever deputy governors wishes to take over the mantleship of the governorship. We have always seen the past governors suppress that will. Even in my party, it happens. When Right Honorable Pius Odubu wanted to contest as a governor, as at that particular time, we were all very happy with Odubu. Because we knew from his antecedent, he's going to do well. And we believe he is a politician and also somebody that can prosper the Edo political environment and the economical environment. We are working for him. But President Senator Adams Oshimole suppressed that will. Said no. He brought Obaseki, the present executive governor. The next thing we got is an information from above, which those kind of things will not happen like before anymore. I'm telling you, things are changing already. Information from above, everybody go and work with Governor Obaseki. This is the instruction of the leader. This is what our number one leader have said. We should go and work with Obaseki. We should collapse our structure. Those that were working for Ogie, those that were working for Ogiewonyi, those that were working for Right Honorable Dubu, we were all instructed to collapse our structure and go and work with Governor Obaseki to make sure we deliver him. In that first term, it was like an instruction to suppress the will of the deputy governor that wanted to win. They wanted to contest for the governorship. So, you see, past governors always allowed our situations. We've seen it on other states too, happening. So, but I believe if Comrade Philip Shaibu want to contest our government, he should be given the equal platform with whoever anointed by the governor, anointed by the leaders.
But is it enough to cause a rift, to cause a fight?
Listen to me. It can lead to a fight. Why it can lead to a fight? I have a vision. I have a mission. And you said my mission should be suppressed. My will should be suppressed. My conscience should be suppressed. My love should be suppressed. My mind of thinking should be suppressed. Why won't I take a fight with you? We expected this fight. The only thing, will it be successful? It's a different issue. Then another thing you should think about. I don't like go there because if I go there, people might misunderstand the point of view. If you betray your master to choose another master, expect that that master will never trust you. He might be with you, but will never trust because he knows you betrayed your own master to be with it. So tomorrow you can also for another master betrayed him. That relationship exists between both of them.
Trust.
The trust. It has never been there. It was a relationship of do the dirty job, I do the normal jobs. And now, he that does the dirty job, that gives you glory, said, why do the dirty job for the people? Let me do the dirty job for myself and put myself there. So there was never really a relationship because somebody that you called your father, someone that nurtured you up, made you what you are, even took you right from House of Rep and said, come and be a deputy governor. Without no obstacle, without no objection from the people. He made you who you are. And lastly, you were insulting the same man. You were not telling people that you brought that same godfather, that same man, your father, to politics. Somebody that had been in union, president, state, national. You say you brought him to politics. Is that not a joke of the 20th century? He's reaping what he sowed. I will put it that way. And you run it to court. It's the same game the masters play. It is what the master taught him. He's playing. During the issue with Comrade Adams Oshomole, the first thing you see when the executive governor does it, he runs to court. Whether it's in Port Harcourt, he doesn't care where he gets the judgment. The next thing, pew, Port Harcourt, pew, Kaduna. Judgment were coming from different high court of the nation. That was his specialist. So now the deputy have taken his steps. You taught us that before anything happens, we'll go to court. Now he has gone to court. He might call it preemptive. It is what you taught him. He's playing. He's playing what he learned from you. So the executive governor should not be surprised too that he's receiving court judgments, court injunctions. He knows how many is in own fights too against people. So it should not be new to him. It should not surprise him. The only thing I pray, it should not deteriorate the governance of Edo State more than what it is already now.
Because that is where I'm coming to right now.
Because at present,
on the ground.
Edo State,
yes,
for me, as an Edo citizen, as a business person, as a politician, as an observer, is in stagnation. We are not seeing meaningful development. We are not seeing what we expected from a brain we have there. Because when we were bringing this brain, we saw a lot of vision in him. The present executive
But
government.
some might disagree with you.
Yeah, it's an opinion. That's why I said
If you
from
take
my
a look
opinion,
at the
it's my
civil
opinion.
service,
Listen, I have my right to my opinion.
many are giving him A+.
Listen, I have
And
a
some
right
other
to my,
aspects.
listen, I have a right to my own opinion as a citizen of Edo State. You have a right to your opinion. If you are seeing what the executive governor is doing that is good, it is for you that is seeing it from your own perspective.
Oh, now let's come back.
It's from your own perspective.
Okay, let's come back to
my own
to the
perspective.
quarrel now.
Governance.
Let's come back to the quarrel.
What governance supposed to be?
Okay, let's come back to the quarrel.
Listen now.
Oh, hold on,
we are
hold
going
on.
to.
I know, of course. Now,
it has
talk
to
about
play
the
a role
quarrel.
with it.
Okay, go ahead.
It has to play a role with it, because all this while the governance system was like a shared balance game. Some projects were being done by the deputy, while some projects done by the SSG, chief of staff. They shared it among themselves because there was still a sort of a relationship among them. But now that one is kicking or playing boxing, and the other one is trying to defend the box, when are they going to come back to sit together and discuss the development and the future of Edo people? How are they going to come together and thinking about giving Edo people a proper representative and a proper governance? When you are quarreling with it, because if you look at the last 3 years, it's either the executive governor was fighting with Danobi, or he was fighting with Wike, or he was fighting with the chairman of the party. He was always fighting with everybody. Even went as far as fighting with, because of the anti-fat, fighting with the royal house.
Anyway,
Listen, sir.
hold on.
Listen, sir. Listen, sir.
You
Let
might not
us be
call it
sincere.
a fight. You
It
might
is
call
a
it
fight.
a disagreement.
And disagree-
Sometimes we have to disagree
and
to
disagree
agree.
to
Okay?
agree.
Because,
Okay,
because,
yeah, let's put it
because
like
His
this now.
Excellency is not a fighter.
Yeah. Let me say it's a Mr. or disagreeer.
No.
If you want to give him that name.
That is even the wrong term
Okay,
to
no,
use.
okay, let us see it now. Okay, what will you call it now?
Let's come back.
You took
Hold on.
you took Danobi to court.
Samuel, please.
You fought Danobi for the first
Honorable,
1 year.
hold on. Now let's come back to the quarrel right now.
The quarrel we are still talking
Because
about.
right now, I want to take a look at trajectory to the election.
Yes, if one person is fighting,
Yes.
I fight this man tomorrow, I fight this man tomorrow. Who is the fighter? Is it those he is fighting? It tells you that man, he likes to fight.
Okay.
And when he likes to
All right,
fight, you
all right,
cannot
now-
govern properly when you are fighting.
Okay, someone now, I want you to please watch
That has
your...
been what has brought
Hold on,
deterioration to
hold
Edo
on,
State
hold on.
governance.
Watch your
That has brought
emotions.
a deterioration to the
Let's go
progress
to
of
the
Edo
local
State
government.
infrastructural
Hold
development.
on. The local government
Because they have been
election.
fighting party war.
Hold on.
He
The
could
local
not
government
focus on
election.
the governance
Do
of
you
Edo
think?
State.
Do you think that this disagreement, I don't want to call it a fight, a disagreement, this is going to affect the outcome of the local government election?
Listen, it will affect it positive and negatively.
In what ways?
Let me make you understand one point. It might affect the PDP negatively. Their candidate, they are victory. Because the dirty fight, the Edo people are seeing it. Many are not happy with it. They are not happy. Many, if you ask most people in the street, your camera should go around. They are not happy with the state of things. Some will even tell you, he fought Omonoba, he fought Danobi, he's now fighting Shaibu.
Hold on.
Listen to me. Listen, let me speak
right
my
now.
opinion.
I wouldn't want us to
If
bring
you are
out
fighting
into this.
everybody, automatically, your party, you are giving your party a bad name. You are giving your party a bad name. I will not say because I'm not from PDP, I should not speak for the PDPians. They have conscience too. That's why they are member of PDP. They are those citizens too. That's why they are carrying member of PDP. It's because they believe the PDP can give us the development in Edo State. That's why they are card members of PDP. They are my cousins. They are my families too. They have opinions too. They have a right to a good leadership in their party. They have a right to good governance from their party they are supporting. Because most of my cousins that are PDP, they are ashamed of the situation.
Okay.
So
well,
if you look at that situation, it is negative for the ruling government.
Okay.
It is negative for that party.
All right.
But
Hold
when
on
on the
now.
other side, positively.
Okay, hold on now. Well, we are still expecting views from a PDP member because Honorable Ogbede Falu Isibo couldn't wait because of an important engagement, okay? And that's the reason why. But all the same, now let's move over to how this can be resolved. Because no matter what, we can disagree to agree. I can disagree with royalty. I can disagree with my colleague, I can disagree with my friend, but all the same is for the betterment of the people. Is to bring them together for a common ideology. But do you see this thing being resolved?
Listen, any political crisis is always been resolved. It is resolved in two ways. One, it has been resolved within the party. They all come together, consult, consolidate with each other, a give and take, compromise on issues. That is one way. The other way it is sometimes also be solved politically is who is aggrieved leaves the party and they come to another party. Because even party constitutions give you the opportunity that if there is internal crisis, you have a right to resign and go to another party. You know, but I believe the PDP crisis, even as much as it is as hot as it is, you look now, too, will also be resolved. And if it is to be resolved for Shaibu to still be comfortable in the party, because he has some fellows too, they have to give a level playing ground to all contestants. If they gave him the assurance, I believe it will be peacefully and quietly within themselves resolved. But I believe if they want to continue the way they're doing it now, that Adjunta is coming to call him a prodigal son, and the other one is coming in to call him this, giving him different names. The only option, they will hatch him out. He will be looking for a tent to pitch him.
All right.
And from what you said, from the statement of Adams Oshomole, that APC is not an IDP camp for displaced politicians. I think the statement was very, very strong. He's my number one leader. I respect him so much. But I believe that statement was too strong. Why? Because in politics, it's a give and take. Everybody have a right of association. I might decide today, as an APC member, tomorrow I want to join the Labour Party. It does not make me a displaced politician. I believe he used that language because of probably the attitude of his former son towards him, you know, that he told him, go and lawyer to your boss. And which really, that advice, Shaibu should be loyal to his boss.
All right. Now, if you take a look at Edo State, it is not out of place to have disagreements. Let's get what's in clear.
Yeah.
It is not out of place also to want to prefer, because you accuse someone of quarreling with this, quarreling with that. It is not out of place, because you have your own point of view. As long as the governance is going smoothly in the state. You can have hold on. You can have a gentlemanly disagreement. Yeah. I may say, I disagree with you. I disagree with royalty. I disagree with party leaders because of so many reasons. And people begin to see reasons why there was a disagreement. And of course, there is being peace right now. After all, of recent, there was inauguration of a committee to say that the rifts have been sealed already in that particular aspect, where the royalty was made the permanent chairman of all the obas and chiefs in Benin. Normal. That has sealed that part. They call peace in the part of politics. If you go also, if you talk about development, take a look at the civil service, take a look at infrastructure. You can't take it away from the man leading this administration.
We see.
You understand? Hold on, because we have to take a look at the positive side also, because is it because there is a quarrel, there's a fight, we'll start stabbing, demeaning someone that is doing his best possible for the state? Yes, as a party man, I understand. I understand.
Because as a party man.
Now, let's take a
citizen.
look. Now, you said it's going to affect the local government election because people are watching. They're not happy about it. But majority of the people are saying, we are with you, Your Excellency, the governor. And of course, you open an option of peaceful coexistence. Yeah. Now, of late in papers, Deputy said, look, I am still loyal to my boss. Don't you think that is a beginning of a step forward in acquiring peace or achieving peaceful coexistence?
Listen, whether we like it or not, whether you like it or not, Edo people are not blind. If you want me to paint black white,
it is not about painting black white, right? Because I know what you're going to.
If you want me to
start
start painting white,
white,
or painting it blue, I will not be sitting down with you here. Because I will always tell you how it is and how I see from my own opinion and from the opinion of the grassroots. I believe that's the purpose. I remember the past 8 years of Comrade Adams Oliu. We saw projects, roads projects, physical, not.
And we are still seeing projects
spiritual,
now.
Not spiritual roads, physical roads.
We are still seeing
So
projects
roads,
now.
listen now.
Go to BDPA, the roads there.
Listen,
can attest to it.
One road has been under construction for the past 7 years.
And it's still being constructed.
Shit, listen.
Watch your language. Watch your language.
You're
on air. You're on air.
Why are you behaving like this?
It's to bring out all facts.
Listen
yes, everyone may have their shortcomings.
How long did it take
they may have their shortcomings, but still they are doing something.
To construct New Lagos Road?
Anyway, now.
That is twice as big, more project than Ekenwan Road.
Now, back to the quarrel. Samuel.
The reason why these projects are down is because of the quarrel in the party, internal quarrel.
Now, let's take a look at the bigger picture. Let's take a look at 2024.
It is distracting him from doing the needful.
Okay, 2024
so we cannot
right
take
now.
Away
okay.
the lack of development because of these internal intrigues, internal quarrels. You will not be focused, we say.
Now, let's go beyond
Except there's a peace, there's unity in PDP. Is the only way we can see extensive development from the government of the day.
Now, let's take a look at 2024. We've gone beyond the local government election because now focusing on it, because without the local government, you can't get to that particular point according to political calculation. Yeah. From this quarter that is brewing right now, do you see somewhere along the line, if it's not well handled, PDP losing Edo State?
Listen, you want me to prophesy for you?
No, I don't want to prophesy. Let's do analytical analogy. Please.
I always prophesy to you. Why do I always prophesy to you? I will tell you something.
Yes.
It might not happen now. It will happen in the future. What it has to do with politics, not a Christian prophecy. I call it political prophecy. Whether the PDP likes it or not, Osadebi Avenue, they are gone already from there.
You are speaking as a party man of the APC.
I'm speaking as an Edo man, and I'm speaking as an APC man that is ready to take the mantle from PDP.
Anyway, when other PDP man comes around,
I know Edo people,
they will tell you
never vote PDP back again to Osadebi.
You are speaking
because they
from
are tired and frustrated.
You are speaking from your perspective,
from
because other politicians are saying that PDP will retain the seat. So let's see how all this will turn out.
They are in the dream.
So you, they are dreaming, but that is a reality.
They are dreaming.
But that is a reality.
Because they are not focused, they are not close to the grassroots. Because they are not focused, close to the people. If you are close to the people, you would definitely not speak it out in the public that PDP will win the next governorship election.
Okay, your own opinion. Anyway,
no matter, whoever the President Excellency brings come out as to be the candidate, whoever the party PDP brings come out to be the candidate, whether it's from whether from Edo North, whether from Edo South,
want to go for a break.
Listen,
let's go for a break.
Their own is
we'll
finished.
Be right back after this break. Nobody's on this finish. We'll be right back after this break. Let's make one or two adjustments. Don't go away.
They have brought deterioration to us.
Thank you so much for staying tuned to this channel. If you just joined us, this is TMI Sunday's edition, and we are taking a look at the intrigues in the Edo State political landscape, the implication, the impact in the local government election. That brings to mind the story in the Bible, the King David. He had so many disputes, so many wars, so many quarrels within his household, outside his household. And the Bible is recorded to have fought, in fact, the king that fought so much wars more than any other king in the Bible. But guess what? God says he's a man after my heart. So you see, no matter what, we can have disagreements, we can have argument, as long as your heart is in the right place. That is the most important thing. Okay? A man may have his flaws, but that doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean well for the state. He has done a lot for the state, particularly the civil service. You cannot take it from him. No, because I can put my foot on the ground and you can't take it from him. Infrastructurally speaking, also, some good monuments have been built by the same man. Just like David, he may have his quarrels, but still God said he's a man after my heart. And that settles the account of David. You can liken it to this administration. Samuel, I had to go on a break to enable you watch your emotions, because your emotion was not going here and there. That's why I took that long pause. So you gather your emotions, bring it out. If not for that emergency call that Ogbede Falu Isibo had been here to speak on some of your opinions and of course some of your views, okay? So please, let's be guarded. We are on air, okay? So, back again to the topic on the ground. The communities are happening, all right? No matter how a quarrel lasts, it can be resolved. It can be resolved.
Yeah, we sir.
Yeah, so take it up from there.
We sir.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Before I go to that point, one thing about me, if you did something good, I would tell you, you did something good. When you did something wrong, I would tell you, you are doing the wrong thing. I won't see the wrong and throw my eyes away. I will see the good and throw my eyes away. Like the news you just got right now. You just read the first news. I was very happy. Even though I'm not a fan of the executive governor. But that step he took in terms of the traditional council, it was long overdue. I will praise him for it, for him to be able to have the courage, to have the mind to come out irrespective of the disagreement he had with the palace, and still did the right thing. Because even we were already planning protests and other things in respect of that issue. And I thank God he did not allow it to get to that stage, and he sought it out. I think sometimes you got to listen to the people. I will only beg my executive governor, listen to the voice of the people. Listen to your advisors. Those that are good, make use of them. But when you cross your mind, because that will be feedback we getting from the government, how he doesn't listen to anybody. He does what he likes.
He does listen.
This is the feedback. I said the feedback.
Feedback might just be wrong.
It might not be right.
Okay.
But you allow me to speak what I know. What I heard. If that's the situation, somebody need to tell them to change. And who are to do that? It's we, the citizens, that is governing. We, the subjects, not tell him. As a father, this thing you're doing is not right.
Anyway,
when they have to come to the issues of these quarrels, we don't need to look at a party. I know every political party have their own issues, their own crisis at a particular time, for one reason or the other. Majority of the crises in the parties always come when internal democracy is about to take place, an internal election. The primary congresses is about coming up. That way you see a lot of different interests. And that different interest brings sometimes crisis. Because I might be supporting this person, and this person is supporting this person, this person is supporting this person. There are always interest conflicts.
So it's not political.
It's normal.
All right.
So at the end, they will always find a solution. So that somebody is going to tell me now that PDP will not solve the eternal wrangling or will not be able to solve that problem. That's not part. They will solve it.
They will solve it.
Because it is all party. It can happen with any party.
Any party.
Yeah. The only thing we're trying to say, what I tried to project before, where you were saying that I was going maybe to harsh on the governors of today, is because, you know, when people have a lot of expectations from you, that Winston is a very good presenter, he's a very good moderator, he's a very good this, he's a very good this. I did not say, okay, ITVC, go and represent us in Abuja, in our sisters' channels, as one of our representatives. You will not get there, your hand will be jittering, you are not able to moderate, you are not able to present as you were known in ITV. It will jeopardize your career. It will jeopardize the ITV that sent you to the sisters' channel to the president. So this is what is happening in PDP right now. We expected a technocrat. Let me use the language we used then. I was one of this campaign train in the first campaign. In the rain, in the sun, he's a technocrat, he's an economist, a banker, and all those things. There are a lot of expectations that those people expected from him. That assuming that he was not well educated as he, as to the mindset of the people. Because people saw.
All right. So you are expecting more from government?
We are expecting more from the governors.
All right. Let us hope.
The hope we had in him.
Let us hope that in the next 1 year.
He was hyped.
Okay, in the next 1 year, your expectations will be met because the civil servants in Edo State, they are very, very happy.
Listen, okay, let me go there.
Apart from this quarrel,
I will not take it away from you.
They're very, very happy.
About the civil servants,
infrastructure,
the civil
some
servants,
aspect, they're very, very happy.
Government workers, I think majority are very happy because he's taking good care of them. There's a salary being paid.
All right.
There's no doubt about it.
Our time is
but
up.
They are just about 20% of
our
the
time
Edo
is
people.
up. Our time is up, somewhere. I know.
Those
I know you have so much to say.
call monuments.
Yes.
They are renovations.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
The money used for those renovations could have given us fresh secretariat in Iyekogba.
Thank you.
And Ego.
Thank you, Samuel. Thank you, Samuel. Thank you so much for your opinion. You see, that's why we allow both parties to be represented, but due to an emergency, Honorable Body's Falisibo couldn't wait. He had to go attend to that emergency. It would have been, between both of them. But all the same, no matter what, David in the Bible, the best king so far, according to God's rating, the man after my own heart, had issues, but still was still the best king in the Bible. He had quarrels within, quarrels outside, but was able to bring everybody together at the end. And God says, you are the man after my own heart. You can liken that also to the Edo State governor. Yes, he's doing his best. There was a quarrel, normal, like what you opined. Every party have their own rankings, have their own quarrel. Bring the house together.
That's all.
Bring it together, no matter what. The deputy governor, he's your deputy governor, he's your boy, he's our son. Yeah. Bring the house together. So we'll have a fair fight. When we talk about Edo 2024, even this local government election, the PDP, the APC, and the Labour Party, come give us a fair fight in the election. Campaign, do your thing. But the house must be intact because the house divided against itself may not stand. It may not stand. Well, Samuel, thank you so much. Your opinions, your own opinions, his own opinions, and to do with ITV radio, okay? For sure. ITV's opinions, they are not Samuel's opinions. And of course, Samuel's opinions, they are not ITV opinions. But we did our best, despite the emotional outburst at the first instance, to make sure he follows the regulations governing the airwaves. We'll do it again next week, Sunday, God willing. Bye for now.